There we go. Looks like our cameras are back up right now. We see our riders making their way onto the grid. Fred's going to go ahead and get them lined up, get everybody in the right places, get their whole shot devices set, and then he's going to go ahead and send off this. Let's see, this is the NAS amateur class. So shout out to our own Johnny Bang out there in second place. Normally he's up here producing with us, but right now he's about to produce some results on the track. You know what I'm saying, Kenny?
Yeah, and we apologize for this this production. We are just a bunch of dirt bike racers, and we're doing our best here.
Don't blow the corner this year. Yeah.
Total powers out right there. Yeah. All right, so we see Fred's got our racers staged up here. Everybody locked into the lights, and they're off. It looks like Johnny Bang with a good jump right there next to the 87 of David Geerton. Let's go ahead and give you the rundown of at least who all lined up in this class. So on the pole position, we had the 034 Adam Cooper. Number 2 position, we had the 292 Johnny Bang. Number 3, the 87 of David Geerton. Number 4 position, the 484 Donnie Torweed. Number 5, the 149. Number 6, 252. 7th, 953 Zach Samp. And in the 8th place position, we had the 00 of Todd Wiltz. All right, so making their way back onto the pavement, the 034 Adam Cooper out front, followed by, it looks like the 292 Johnny Bang, not letting him have this one easy. Making their way onto the front straight here, Adam Cooper followed by Johnny Bang. You can see those clouds have kind of made their way over the track. Makes for a really cool shot, but I'm sure if you're on the track, your nerves are really kind of paying attention to the clouds almost as much as the track, just to see.
Yeah, one of the first things you notice when you're on the track racing, when it's threatening to rain like this, is little sprinkles or sprinkles on your goggles. It's like the first thing I always would notice, and then from there on, it's just you're just stressed out because you're afraid it's about to start pouring on you.
That was 100% me earlier, Kenny. I was going around the track and just kept having these little specks on my goggle lens there. And for some reason, it seemed like the single out of the dirt section, I got hit in the lip with a raindrop like 4 laps in a row. I don't know if that was just my mind playing tricks on me, freaking out about the rain, or if that was actually the case. But
Mother Nature giving you a little bit of hydration.
Yeah, we'll take the cooler temperatures over the 100 degrees that we had yesterday here in Oklahoma. But we can see Johnny Bang's not letting Adam Cooper away easy with this one. Johnny's really mounting a charge and staying right there with him.
Yeah, Johnny Bang is out of New Mexico, and he's part of the SMR magazine group, and he really does a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't get to see.
Yeah, Johnny's really blown my mind just the past couple days, honestly, watching what he can do with the soundboard, what he can do with kind of everything to bring this program to you guys. It's really impressive. He knows his stuff when it comes to all of this techie stuff that's way over my head.
Absolutely. Positions. Yeah, finishing up the second lap here, we've got Adam Cooper in first place and Johnny Bang in second.
Looks like the number 87, David Geerton. He's one of our Quebec guys. He's running in third position, followed by 149, Christopher Lewis. Then it looks like the 484, the Donster, Donnie Torwey, the 252 of Chris Anderson, the 00 of Todd White, followed by the 953 of Zachary Samp.
Yeah, something must happen to Samp earlier in the race that we didn't see.
Well, mind you, there's two Samps out there today, Kenny. We've got Ryan racing the pro class, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Zach is his brother.
That's my mistake. You have to run down the dirt.
Peeking out the windows here, it looks like we do have a rider down in the berm back in the dirt section. Looks like the commentator's curse strikes again. That was the 953 of Zach Samp going down in the dirt there, but it looks like he is up and rolling. Everything is a-okay. As we see our leader making his way down the front straight, it looks like he's starting to stretch just a little bit of a gap onto Johnny Bang, but still something. If he has a bobble or a small tip over or stalls it in the dirt section, Johnny Bang's right there to capitalize.
Yeah, keeping each other honest. If we get rain, what do you think it's going to do to the dirt section for later today in Moto 2s?
Oh man, Kenny, it depends on how much. Looking over my right shoulder at the window, I see it's starting to sprinkle pretty big drops. The dirt section could use some moisture, but the main lines are also so kind of rolled in and packed in from all these tires and all the laps that we've made already that it might just start to get greasy in the dirt section, and then you're dragging that onto the pavement, and then it just kind of snowballs from there.
Yeah.
We know the left-hander right out of the dirt section, that thing, if you don't have your lines right, is slick to begin with. Then you add mud and rain into the mix. Ooh.
Been there. It's tough.
Hopefully, if it does rain, we just get some more light sprinkles, a little bit of moisture into the dirt section, nothing crazy. That way we get to run the dirt section all day. His way onto the front straight. 034 Adam Cooper. I believe his Instagram tag was Super Coop Racing, if I'm not mistaken. Still followed by the 292 Johnny Bang, and then I believe behind them is still going to be the number 87 of David Geerton on the Kawasaki, coming all the way from Quebec, Canada. Shout out to David for making the trip all the way down here. Year 2, great to see him again. Looks like he's on a new bike this year, so I'm not sure how comfortable he is on that one compared to the last one he had. Just laying down a big smoke screen I see out the window here into the first turn, throwing us a little style. But again, shout out to David and the whole Supermoto Quebec crew for making the trip all the way down here to lovely Oklahoma, where we don't know what the weather's going to do. I'm hearing thunder now. We're in for it, though. Everybody's racing the same track. Everybody's dealing with the same conditions. It's just a matter of who can shut the brain off and turn the gas on, it sounds like, Kenny.
Yeah, luckily me and you were up here in the booth staying dry.
For now. I'll be back out there later, I think. It depends on how much rain we get. I don't know. These days, I seem to be more of a fair weather racer. I know the fair's in town in Oklahoma City, but this isn't quite the fair weather that I signed up for, if you know what I'm saying. There we see the 034, Adam Cooper making his way through the keyhole. Looks like he has a little bit more comfortable of a lead now. He stretched out a couple seconds on our own Johnny Bang there, making his way into the lap traffic.
Just hit the halfway point. I bet these guys are hoping and praying that they get off the track before it gets wet.
Man, that might be why they're putting on such a charge, is trying to beat the rainstorm. I know I would be. The wind is at least blowing kind of southeast now.
Yeah, they kind of got a tailwind coming down the main straight.
Looking to the northwest. I mean, it doesn't look promising, but it doesn't look as bad as it looked earlier. So hopefully all this stuff will kind of blow over and split right around us. That is one thing that Oklahoma Motorsports Complex, as weird as it is, they're kind of in a low spot here. So with all the weather patterns and everything, storms either absolutely hammer this place or they split and rain everywhere else. So hopefully today's the second option and we don't have to deal with an absolute downpour.
Weatherman Traven here, bringing you all the insight. And it looks like we will take a little bit of a weather break after this race is complete to see if we can get it to blow over to help these racers out to give them better conditions to race in.
There on screen, we just saw the 252 Chris Anderson making his way by. Leader 034 Adam Cooper. Looks like Adam Cooper's coming all the way out of Camarillo, California. Let's see if we can kind of run down this list here. Like Kenny was saying earlier, our second place rider, Johnny Bang, is coming to us out of the New Mexico area. He's one of the Supermoto Racer Magazine guys, and also one of the guys that's kind of in Butter's crew there, coming out of New Mexico. In the third position, 87, David Geerton. Like we said, he's coming to us from, I'm probably going to butcher this because it's been a while since I spoke French, but Vercheres, Quebec, Canada. So apologies to butchering your town's name there, David. But shout out to you for making the trip all the way down here.
We're the white flag lap now.
Yeah, there's the 252 Chris Anderson taking the white flag, followed by, I believe, the 149.
Yeah, we shortened that race by 2 laps to try to help with this weather. It's looking a little grave for a few minutes. So hopefully try to get these guys off the track before it gets wet. They're on their slicks right now. They're not on their rain tires. So if it does start to rain, it can cause a pretty bad hazard for a lot of these riders because you really have to watch yourself on these slicks in the rain. It's like riding on ice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Kenny. While I was out there on the track, just a few little sprinkles, nothing. The clouds didn't look like they do now or anything like that. But in my head, I was thinking of MotoGP and their flag-to-flag rule, having 2 bikes, one prepped with rain tires. I was wondering if anybody could get some rain tires prepped up for me. That way we could just make the switch real quick and get back out there if the bottom fell out. But we got lucky, just some sprinkles so far. So we're gonna hope that stays this way and everybody stays dry. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about the weather, but this is playing a pretty big factor in this race, both mentally and physically on the track. Just the focus that it takes once it starts sprinkling or raining to make sure that you hit your marks and you aren't pushing too hard to where you're going to have sketchy moments and end up on the ground. So it's something that it takes a lot of focus just to make sure that you hit all your marks and do the right things.
Checkered flag.
Well, yeah, it looks like on screen here, we're going to see the number 034, Adam Cooper, popping a little wheelie there, taking the checkered flag in first place.
Johnny Bang should be coming around now.
Man, look at that flag work from Fred. That is impressive. All right, so now that the checkered flag is out, all of these racers making their way around on the cooldown lap. I see over the back of the screen here that we do have a rider down in turn 2. So we're going to make sure that that rider gets attended to. But here in just a moment, we're going to have some interviews with our top.
Adam Cooper, all the way from California, got your Moto 1 win. How you feeling?
I feel awesome. It was a good battle with Bang over here. Love it. Perfect timing for the rain to start. And it was a hard one. He was pushing me in the dirt a little bit. It was fun. Feels good. Feels good.
Right on. Any changes for Moto 2?
I don't know. I don't have any rain tires, so hopefully it doesn't rain too much. But I do have some experience riding with slicks in the rain, so we're good.
Right on.
All right.
Congratulations. Second place, Johnny Bang, SMR Magazine. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right. I stalled it in the dirt. Hit the button for a few seconds. He was faster than me. I think almost all the asphalt. I might have had a little bit of speed on the dirt. I don't think it was enough. Maybe I can get a start in the second moto, and if I can stay in front of him, I think I might be able to get it done.
Right on. Good job, dude.
All right, thanks.
I didn't lap you twice. I was coming close.
Looks like maybe there's something on the track.
Yeah, Jay, I think we had a rider go down in turn 2, so a couple competitors there just stopping to check on him, make sure that everything's going to be all right. We do have a medic out there tending to him right now, but here's a word with the number 87, David Geerton, out of Quebec.
Third place, David Guertin, all the way from Quebec.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
pretty good, man. It was scary the last lap with the rain, but the dirt is good, the asphalt is good, the layout is good, man, for real. It was a nice race, man. The two guys in front of me are really fast, man. Great job, guys.
Right on. Any changes for Moto 2?
Maybe rain tire if it's gonna stay like that, but I don't. I'm gonna stay close as my setting right now.
Right on. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Right, and there was a word with our podium finishers. The number 034, Adam Cooper, followed by 929, Johnny Bang. And rounding out the podium there was the number 87 of David Geerton coming to us from Quebec.